Hey, internet guys, it's me. I'm here to give a quick, informative video how to kill the good old Skeletron really quick, like first, second day quick, because like I do it all the time. No sweat, brush my shoulder. Haha, I'm so cool, aren't I? Full of myself, but it's not as hard as people think it is. You just need to know what you're doing, if that makes sense. Of course it makes sense. But I'll just show you the best way to do it. A really good start is to have viable weapons. I mean, it sounds dumb, but if you run up to him with a copper short sword, you're not gonna get anywhere. Um, Other tips would be to perhaps, I don't know, this might sound crazy, but like prepare in the slightest. If you're prepared, you can do it. That's pretty much all there is to it. If you what I usually use is like if I'm doing it quick, is something along the lines of like shurikens, throwing knives, any cheap old garbo I can find does the job. As long as it generally you want something with pierce, like if you throw it, you don't want it to break on him, so something like a bow isn't as viable. If you want to use a bow, use frostburn arrows, because frostburn are really good early game, and oh, a good choice. Otherwise, it's kind of just a waste. What I'm doing here is I'm making two housings, one for the merchant and one for the guide there, because if you just make one, the guide will take it up because it'll lousy shit. Just doing this real quick. It's not like I'm not speedrunning this. Like, I'm gonna aim for the first night. Might be second, because if it's like towards the end of the first night when I'm ready, I'm not gonna fight him because then the day will end and I'll look like an idiot. So something that's really important is getting iron, like early. Like you don't need this much, you only need one piece, because making an Ironskin potion, 8 defense, is a big difference. Like 8 whole defense will change the fight, because it makes it so he can maybe hit you twice he can hit you as many times as, as long as you can stay above it. Dayblooms, also really important. They make both Ironskin and regens. So I'm picking them up. Mushrooms are also needed for regeneration potions. A regeneration potion is a bottle of water, a mushroom, and a Daybloom. Ironskin is a piece of lead or iron, both work. Your world spawns with either one or the other. Like you'll have iron in your world or you'll have lead in your world. And an Ironskin. Sorry, a piece of lead and a Daybloom, not an Ironskin. So I'm just getting off track. And a bottle of water, of course, because you need water for every potion. So I'm currently just getting cactus because cactus armor is surprisingly really good. So that's why I'm getting it. Just kind of ignoring what's going on around me, like something kills me, what of it. Yeah, they're just couple enemies. I'm probably going to die here, but yeah, I'm going to die. But that was corruption anyway. Don't care enough. Now I can make a decent amount of stuff, like, okay, now I spawn here. Smart me. Good housing. I'll make myself some cactus. Probably start with that, then that. Yeah. If I could have made the pants, I'm going to look like an idiot, but I don't think I could have. So I have one Daybloom, so I can make an Ironskin, like, or a regen, depending on how I'm feeling. But I'll get another Daybloom and I'll make both, because they're really good. I'm going to get a bit of ice, because I've never tried to beat him with Frostburn, like aiming to kill him fast with Frostburn, because Frostburn is sort of a thing where the arrows are really good, but you also kind of need a good bow, otherwise it's just going to do like 5 damage an arrow. I mean, they'd probably do, my actual guess would be like 13 damage, but That's not a lot, because Shurikens can do that much. You can throw them much faster than your bow can shoot. So at the moment, I'm just exploring. I'm hoping for a lot more surface chests than this. I haven't found like any, which is bizarre, but I'm not bothered. I'm just running. Like, things hit me, I don't really care. Like, if I die, ooh, I'm dead. Crazy. Ropes are always good early game, so if you're trying to do something fast, ropes. But I'm not particularly going for a world record Skeletron kill, because they probably would have already killed it. It's not possible, but, you know, the world is crazy with those speedrunners and shit like that. I'm just going to use sand to pull up, because I see a little Daybloom, and now there's a chest down there. Oh, come on. A spear is not good for the fight, but what is Swiftness potions. They're really good for the fight, and they will help me quite a lot. Ropes are also good for the fight, because they really help with making an arena, because an arena is something you need to 100% make. There's no way you can do it without an arena unless you're some sort of really good, or you have really flat ground. If you have really flat ground, like surprisingly good ground for the area, go for gold. Otherwise, I would not recommend it ever, because it's just, you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage for no reason, because an arena takes, if you want to do it right, like this is a perfect tree, you can make a good arena in like 2 minutes. Like, it doesn't take long, because you just need platforms. Don't need anything pretty, because you can use it once and that's going to be it. Campfire is always good, so I'm going to make one before I forget, because I often forget. Last time I tried this, I forgot, and my health regen was AIDS. These don't give regen, do they? No, didn't think so. They do give you movement speed, though. I knew they were good for arenas in some aspect. Alright, so an aglet, and like amazing, but I mean it's bonus. I'm just gonna dig out because I feel like it'll be faster than going around. So this is probably really boring to begin with, because I'm just getting the stuff I need. I have most of it already, believe it or not. It's crazy, because it like, you don't need much. Getting coins to get a merchant day one is, if you can do it, go for gold, or like literally go for gold. Like, if you have gold coins, that's perfect. That wasn't very funny, but you know what I mean. I do have bottles, which is something I need. That's something I have. So I have healing potions, swiftness, Ironskin regen when I get water. So I have all the potions I need. The snow was on the Skeletron's dungeon, is in the other direction, because Skeletron's dungeon is always on the same side of the world as the snow, opposite to the jungle. I need to go bottle, and I need to get bottled water. Ironskin, regen. Grenades are really good, but they're easy to mess up. Like, I think because I got unlucky with my spawn, I'm not going to be able to do this tonight in game. I mean, I could try. I don't have any recalls on me. God damn it. Yeah, look, the merchant's arrived even. That's perfect. I mean, I don't have recalls, so I think my best, you know what, I am gonna just end my own life. The best way I know how. Should have gone for the purple slime, they do more damage. They're gonna steal half my money, but I think it's worth it. Fuck off. Yeah. But you don't need a whole lot, because I feel like I can do it in game tonight, because the merchant came. I'll just fix this up. Don't need to, but there we go. Shurikens, I'm just going to buy as many as I can. That wasn't many. I can sell probably some stuff. Yes, some lead ore. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. 300 Shurikens. Having a renewable damage weapon, so something you can use without ammo is always good to have as a backup that isn't like a copper short sword, because often you will run out of ammunition and then you won't have a source of damage to kill him, which is, you know, never a good sign. I'm just gonna use Swiftness now because I have you know, enough. I'm gonna make just like a million platforms. Oh fuck! Oh shit! I almost could have been bad. Didn't realize there was a 2 gap there. Thought it was 1, so I just tried to run over it. Just gonna hold this. Gonna take that in case I need it, which I won't, but you never know. Except I do know I'm not gonna need it. Ooh boy. It's gonna be nighttime when I get there, so I'm gonna have to make an arena later than I'd like to. But should be right. Like, I'm on a small world for my convenience. I do have standard. I don't have standard health. I mean, I have lesser healing potions. I don't have many. I could make some, because I don't have regular bottles. I believe, yeah, you need regular bottles of water, not. I mean, have some now. I should almost be there. Because I should almost be at the dungeon. Wait, the jungle's over here. You're kidding me. Wow. That's really dumb. Ah, because the snows it's born. Yep, so the jungle was actually on the other side of the world. So I really screwed up there. Well, that's disappointing. So I might not be able to kill him due to lack of time. Because I actually didn't make it to the dungeon on time. I genuinely thought that the snow biome was on the right side. Yeah. Because of that. Yeah, it's definitely on the left. I should just look properly. I didn't realize where the spawn was. It was on the house. Should be a good indicator. Oh well. Need to stop beating myself up over it and start getting my ass into gear. Because I think I can still do it. If you're watching this video, I did it. Or got very close. I don't think I'm going to post a video where I fail, because that's not very interesting to watch. Because you're like, haha, so you can laugh at me maybe for screwing up. I am on 100 life though. But I want to, like, get the point across that you can do it on 100 health. You don't need much. Like, I would recommend the higher the better. Like, if you have 400 health, well, yeah, you shouldn't die if you have 400 health, unless you're a scrub. Like, if you want to get, like, the space gun, this fight is not even a challenge. But you can do it on the first night. It's just, you know, takes a little bit of practice, knowing what you're getting. Because without potions, it's quite difficult. Because if I didn't use Ironskin, Regen, Campfire, well fed would be nice, but I can't really make anything at the moment. I could fish, but I don't think I want to fish on day 1. I don't have a fishing rod, don't have bait, so it wouldn't be particularly easy. Should be very close by. Very close by. Here it is. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Well, make an arena first, I mean. No, I don't want to make a... I'm just going to make a platform that runs across. The longer the better. Can you... Yeah, didn't think so. Rope. Alright. So I'm going to plant my little sunflower do it right here. Oh, where did it go? Right here. Gonna put my campfire down. I'm gonna get right into it. Ignore my furious clicking. His hands do less damage than his head. So like if you are in some sort of crazy situation where you need to hit either of his hands or his head, try and hit his hands over his head, like avoid his head. It does a lot of damage, especially during that spinning attack. Like if that hits you, that's pretty devastating. You can destroy his hands, and it makes the fight easier. But since I'm doing this on a bit of a time constraint, due to my, you know, whole, ooh, Skeletron Dungeon is on the right fiasco, I think it's probably, not. I think I might run out of Shurikens. That would be also really awkward. Another cool thing about Shurikens is you can pick them back up if you make an arena as, like this one. That's obviously not as easy to do. But, yeah, recollecting my Shurikens is definitely something I'm going to need to do. Yeah, that should be right. There you go. Skeletron defeated. First night. Easy money. No sweat. A lot of clicking. My microphone picked all that up, I'm sorry. But, yeah. I am rich and victorious. Now I can live a nice happy life in the dungeon, my new home. There's surely not any baddies in here. Goodbye.